Welcome back to Mystic Oracle. This is Mystic bringing y'all another Oracle energy reading. Please like, share, subscribe if these readings resonates with you in any way. And thank y'all for all the love and support. We're going to go ahead and tap in and see what the messages are for the collective today. The energy that I've been picking up on, without pulling cards, is adaptability. I think that's the main thing right now with going through this shift. After we begin to shift, we're constantly evolving and constantly changing. So just because a cycle ends or a period ends or retrograde ends, it's still always something to evolve, something new to do. Your life supposed to always go through changes because we are spiritual beings. Your life is not made to be robotic. So even when you think you got to a place where everything is going good, it's still always going to have to be some changes made, and that's good. It's like seasoning your food. You try new seasonings, you do new things to the food, but it's still the same chicken and it's still the same steak. It's different seasoning that gives you a different taste that you enjoy, and to enjoy the spice of life, to enjoy variety. Okay, so what I'm picking up on is people are still shifting. They are still leaving their normal situations mentally and physically to go find something that is more stable for them, something that they actually want to invest in and put roots in, set grounds in, things like that. Because a lot of times we don't even know what we want half of the time. We just do things because of environment, finances, things like that. But when you operate from your spiritual body, you seek something more than the mundane things or the more societal things. We try to get to a place of peace. Peace is the ultimate goal. Okay, Spirit, what is the messages for today? We got forgiveness popping out. Someone in your life is prepared to extend forgiveness, eager to reconnect with you. Okay, what else? We got wandering. You may feel aimless or lacking direction or sure of what to go or what your goals are. Feeling pulled in many directions. Kind of sound like what I was opening up with. Blowing through resources. You may have obtained a certain level of status and wealth through your hard work and connection, but this is a reminder not to overspend, succumb to pressure to spend, or become addicted to high spending. And then we got sacrifice. There will be sacrifices to make either in short term or permanently to improve your situation. So what I'm getting is somebody wants forgiveness for something. This person is admitting to themselves that they lacked direction. They didn't know what direction they was going in when it came to some of the choices that they made. And some of the choices that this person made has led them through to have financial status, but in them having these financial status by the decision that they made, I'm feeling like this person has lost good people along the way, or lost sacrifices that they now wish they had. This person is now blowing through their resources. So as fast as this person came up, it's as fast as this person going down because of resources that they need to make, or because this person have made them wrong sacrifices in the past due to their lack of direction, due to them not having discernment, wisdom, and just a lack of awareness overall. Okay, bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have confidence. It's time for this person to bounce back. It's time for this person to look at the situation, learn from the situation, and try to move on. It says that this confidence wasn't built on fake facade, but pushing through the tough time, knowing that you made it through. So for some of y'all, you are already in your confidence. You have pushed through the challenges where at one time you didn't have what you need, but you always found your way through. And these tests that you have went through has built your confidence, that has built your inner strength, that has showed you how to ground yourself and how to make necessary sacrifices without sacrificing yourself. Others of y'all, this lesson that you are going through is not preparing you to build that confidence within yourself, where you have made so many wrong decisions, not being aware, not having that direction, not having discernment, into where you have sacrificed all the wrong things and have blown through your assets, whether that physically or spiritually, which is now you feeling like you need forgiveness in areas where you now lack. But we're going to jump in further and see what's going on. Okay, so this is about confidence, being adaptable to your situation, learning from your situation, and just anchoring yourself, grounding yourself, and moving forward with confidence. Okay, Spirit, what's the message? Eternal love. That's the internal peace that you are trying to get to. You're trying to come up with a plan. You're trying to come up with ideas of how to reach this eternal peace of a place where you feel grounded, where you feel stable within and without. Okay, losses in reverse. But whoever this person is or whoever this energy surround, you are scared about what you may lose. You're trying to come up with an idea of not trying to go through the challenges that is required to build that inner strength, to build that groundedness, that unshakable groundedness that is rooted in what you believe in, that you should have. Okay, so you got people that is trying to go off course to get things in an easier way, and that is why they ended up losing their resources. And for others of y'all, you know how to come up with the plans, you know how to organize things despite of what you may or may not have to reach that union within yourself. What else? Some people get it the fast way, some people get it the easy way, but when you get things fast, it tend to leave as fast. Confirmation. That's what I said. When y'all are at peace, when you are making decisions, when your mind is calm, you know you are making the right decision, and you're not going to lose anything that is not meant for you. And for others of y'all, because they don't have that same groundedness within themselves, they tend to make the wrong decision and make sacrifices based on resources, based on finances, based on short-term things, instead of thinking about the long term. We got accidents in reverse. Yeah, so most of y'all have been able to avoid disastrous things because you make decisions off of being grounded, off of being peace, off of being meditation, and being logical. Okay, what else? Sweetheart in reverse. Gain in reverse. Yeah, this that other energy. Because they wasn't as calm, they're taking some losses here. Merit making. They trying to figure out how to redeem themselves. So whoever this energy is on the other side of this energy that tried to find the shortcuts and trying to keep everything, because as you evolve, as you grow, some things just have to fall off. You cannot take everything with you. This is a type of person that's like a hoarder when it comes to energy. They try to hold on to everything good and bad because they think they're gonna need it later. But in them trying to hold on to everything good and bad, whether there's people, places, or things, they end up losing everything. And now they're trying to find a way to redeem themselves. In them losing everything, thinking it was a good idea to hold on to people that had no love for them, that they felt like they could have benefited off of, they could have gained off of, that they could bypass a lot of things by throwing their energy onto other people, putting them in a position where they felt like they had to fix it. Karmics can't fix your situation. They just make your decision bigger. Bad jobs can't make your finances bigger. They actually can put you in debt. You get what I'm saying? So this person tried to take the shortcut, and now this person has lost their faith. This person has lost their confidence, and they trying to find a way to bounce back. They're trying to bounce back. So this person probably in the past has compromised their morality to get the things that they wanted in such a short term. While others of y'all was on schedule. You did the right thing. You made the right decisions on time. And that's why you avoided a lot of accident. And that's why you are sitting at a piece of calm right now. And then we have inducement. This person also took some bribes in the past to get to where they are now, and now they're being bullied for it. This person could even be getting blackmailed, mailed, or scammed behind them, trying to take shortcuts to try to get to their wealth or a place where they felt like they was comfortable at. Okay, so you know that's a risk that person took by trying to take the shortcut out. It's always not a good thing. And I do think it is a way that you can take shortcuts, but when it comes to that, you have to be very aware of what you're doing, because I'm not going to say that everybody made it to the top or made it to where they wanted to be by following the script 100%, following the handbook 100%. I don't think that's just not life. I don't feel like everybody took the exact same route, followed every rule, did everything holier than thou to get to where they are. But I feel like that's a risk that you just have to take. You know, I can't teach nobody how to take shortcuts. You know, Spirit, clarify this energy before we move into the tarot. Suck it up in reverse. Yeah, this person now got to deal with their decisions. They got to deal with their decisions now, because they finna take a lot of losses taking shortcuts. Sometimes we must lose things and people to appreciate them and their value. And that goes back to the opening messages where this person has made sacrifices when it came to people, places, and things that they should have made by accepting things that they shouldn't have accepted. So this person got backwards thinking. They made the wrong decisions at the wrong time. And now it's time for them to take out the trash. And they're going to have to take these losses in order to regain their morality, in order to build better bridges. They just got to let it all go. So if it's money, wealth, abundance, whatever attached to it, they got to let it go in order to start over. Because them trying to still hang on to what they have in spite of all of the bad decisions that they made is the reason why this person is still stuck. And it say be here now in reverse. This person is stuck in the past, bottom of the deck, survival, in survival mode. Okay, we're going to get a couple of tarot and we're going to get out of here. Okay, it's making sense now. So it's two energies here where it's talking about, you know, put yourself where it fits. Some of y'all have made those right decisions, being patient, calm, seeking a higher power, getting the right advice, researching before you make decisions and stuff. You was able to come into union with yourself, with your higher self and your lower self to find the best decision for the situation and where you have avoided accidents. So whatever is happening is supposed to happen because you are in alignment and things are happening for you and you are at peace with all of your decisions. And the opposite is happening for the other people who want to get to nowhere fast by taking shortcuts, and instead of them allowing nature to take course and letting things fall off so they are able to gain their sense of peace and being able to start over by learning from their lessons, these people have compromised their morality just to have something short term that was going to eventually hurt them in the long term. So in order for these people to start over, they're going to have to let go of things that they have accumulated off of a false foundation in order to build new bridges by being in the now and not being stuck in the past. But when you have commitments and contracts and things like that, regardless if it's built off a faulty foundation, these people is not going to want to let that go, and that's where they are going to stay stuck, because that's the ultimate sacrifice that is need to be made for them to have forgiveness from the universe, for them to start over and actually gain something that's worth having. Okay, bottom of the deck we got Knights of Cups in reverse. So I feel like these people are gaslighting when it comes to unions, when it comes to partnership, who they work with, who they love, just to have what they want to have. Like I said, these people are stuck in the past where they cannot close a cycle. Yeah, instead of accepting what it is and closing out the cycle, like I said again, to move on, these people want to still be open up to these forces that is keeping them stuck in one spot mentally. So these people aren't going to have any peace. They can't have peace, but they're trying to ignore the fact that they don't want to let go and move on. They don't want to let it go. Okay, Spirit, anything else? Because that's pretty much to the point. They trying to be at peace at where they are now because they refuse to let go of what they accumulated. That's why these people's going through so many backfires, because of how they accumulated what they have. Yeah. Six of Swords. They are stuck in the past. They got their mindset is old. They have an old, outdated mindset. And they really think that this is going to work. If I just ignore the problem, Six of Wands with the Six of Swords, I'll be at peace. It'll be brushed over the rug. I don't have to admit everything that I did. You see how that sword is hidden right there. But it's going to ultimately end for them anyway, because they keep opening themselves up to cycles that should have been closed. Yeah, but they thinking that if they ignore the problem, then the problem is going to fix themselves. And we got the King of Swords in the reverse. Not in the reverse. It should be in the reverse. But they feeling like if they ignore the problem, then the problem is going to resolve itself. This is somebody that is logical, but they are lying to themselves with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse, because this the truth that they have to face about what they are doing in survival mode. But these people are focused on their investment. They're trying to hold on to something that is not gonna grow anymore, and they're gonna be stuck into that cycle and not gonna be able to move on. These are people that's stuck in survival mode. Okay, let's get an angel number for this. Give me an angel number to clarify this reading. These people got to make big sacrifices if they want to get aligned to something that is for them. But you know everybody's not going to do that. So if you on the right side, if you made the right decision, this is what could have happened if you would have made the wrong decision. You just would have been stuck. You would have had the little foundation that you have accumulated, but you would not be able to elevate no further than where you are now because it was not built the right way. I am focused. That's you guys. That's on the right side because of the right decisions that you made. And you are supported. Yeah. These are the people that is constantly evolving and elevating. And the people on the other side, they losing hope. They losing hope, hoping that all of this will blow over and they can continue to do what they're doing. And it say, I am expanding in reverse. I told y'all, confirmation. They are not going to be able to have any more new beginnings. Fool in reverse. Any more new beginnings until they make the necessary sacrifices to start over, to gain merit or forgiveness from the universe. Okay? We're going to leave it right there. I hope that helps someone, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.